As you guys know, 2020 was one heck of a year, and with that came a bunch of video games and a bunch of different stuff that made this year one of the craziest years of all time. Obviously, we were locked down for the entire year basically, so we had a bunch of time to do whatever we wanted, and this year was a great game for video games. Now, there's two games in particular that stand out to me. One is The Last of Us 2, and the other one is Cyberpunk 2077. As you saw in the title, you guys clicked it for a reason. One of these games is my game of the year. I'm not joking. One of these two games legitimately was my favorite game of the year, and I'm gonna tell you why. So both of these games were not bad at all. Last of Us 2 was criticized a lot for like political reasons, I guess you could say, right? People thought that the game was very SJW-like, and I do not like correlate myself with SJWs at all, but I'm gonna be honest, this game was amazing. The gameplay was fun, the story was insane. I'm not even done with it, but what I've played is crazy. What I do feel is that most of the people that hate on the game have not even touched the game once. And at first, it didn't seem like something I wanted to play, but once I started playing it, it's good. And now it's Cyberpunk. So Cyberpunk obviously is the hot game right now. Everyone likes to hate on it, and I do agree that it definitely deserves almost all the criticism it has going for it. The unplayable bugs, especially on PS4 and Xbox One, make this game very bad, but when it works well, and that's what I actually really enjoyed about Cyberpunk. I do not like the gunplay, which is a big factor because Cyberpunk is an FPS, right? So having bad gunplay is not good, but the story is so good. It just makes you feel literally immersed into the world, and you can't take that away from a video game. That is what video games are supposed to do, immerse you into this world, and I don't think I've been as immersed in a video game as Cyberpunk. So that being said, in between these two, my number one game of the year for 2020 is Last of Us 2. Okay, so there might be some people angry. I'm not sure what you'd be more angry at, is if Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year for me, or if Cyberpunk 2077 won Game of the Year. Because a lot of people don't like Last of Us Part 2, and a lot of people don't like Cyberpunk 2077. I'll tell you this, Cyberpunk would have definitely been my Game of the Year if the game was released in a polished, well state. I do think the story for Cyberpunk is a lot better than Last of Us 2 because there were some things that I did not like about Last of Us 2's story. And all in all, Cyberpunk is just a better game, but Last of Us 2 actually delivered what it was trying to do. We're not waiting 6 months after Last of Us Part 2 came out for an update just to be able to play the game normally. After 3 patches on PS4, I'm playing it on PS5, Cyberpunk, the game is still extremely buggy, extremely glitchy, and nothing's gonna be able to take away the fact that the gunplay is horrible. Last of Us 2 had intriguing characters. I'll tell you this, I didn't expect as many twists as in the first Last of Us, but wow, playing it a good amount yesterday again, it's crazy. Like, it gets insane. Both of these games honestly feel like cinematic experiences. You can't take that away from each one of these games as being one of the best games ever released. Hopefully Cyberpunk will end up being Game of the Year 2021 if they end up fixing everything, but CDPR really messed up this time on how they released this game, and it was definitely shady for them not to show PS4 and Xbox One gameplay knowing that the game didn't run this way. So let's talk a little bit more about Last of Us Part 2. So I think that it got a lot of criticism. First off, the leaks. The way the game was released was kind of bad because when a couple of days before it was released, almost the entire game was leaked online, especially some spicy parts, and I didn't obviously want that I didn't want the game to be leaked for me because I wanted to play it. But what the biggest part of the game was leaked for almost everyone. I think almost everyone told me already. It was all over social media. It was kind of insane, and it was really hard to miss. Like, I tried to dodge all of the spoilers, but it was just crazy. So right next to me, actually, on my PC, I have my only 2 Funko Pops. I have one of Keanu Reeves in a Cyberpunk 2077 outfit, and I have Ellie from Last of Us Part 2. That shows, to me at least, that these two games definitely tried to be the best of the best. And in my opinion, these two games are 100% the top 2 games for 2020. I say Ghost of Tsushima comes in at a good 3rd. Have not played it yet, but I've heard amazing things about it. I'm getting it for Christmas. So you guys, let me know what you guys think of my opinion. I know it's pretty unpopular, but to me, this is my actual opinion. Like, I was gonna first make a video called like Cyberpunk 2077 is Game of the Generation, just to get people like angry, you know, the title, but I decided on going with a video that I actually truly agreed with, you know? I didn't want to troll. Like, on Twitter, I'm sorry guys, if you follow me on Twitter, I advise you not to, and if you do not take my tweets seriously. I don't think I've made any more than 5 tweets that I actually met. I have over like 3,000 tweets and only 5 of them I've actually met. So don't take my Twitter with any grain of salt. Like, please, I'm begging you. It's all for trolls. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more daily videos on anything and everything. Now we're at 511 subscribers, and I can only thank you guys so much for that. Hopefully we keep going up. Alright guys, peace out.